Long before modern cities, airplanes, and satellites, there was a story that convinced generations of readers they were witnessing the true account of a man who had survived against impossible odds. It is a tale of isolation, endurance, courage, and the extraordinary power of the human spirit. Whether seen as historical fiction or inspired by real events, Robinson Crusoe became one of the most influential adventure stories ever written. Even after more than 300 years, its legacy continues to inspire explorers, dreamers, and storytellers across the world. The story begins in 17th century England, during an age when the oceans were both highways of opportunity and places of unimaginable danger. Merchant ships crossed vast seas in search of wealth, while storms, pirates, and disease claimed countless lives. It was an era when sailing into the unknown could mean fortune beyond imagination, or a lonely death far from home. Into this dangerous world stepped a young man named Robinson Crusoe, whose greatest desire was to explore beyond the safety of ordinary life. Robinson Crusoe was born into a comfortable family whose greatest wish was for him to live a peaceful and secure life. His father encouraged him to avoid unnecessary risks and pursue a stable future. But Crusoe felt something stronger than comfort. He dreamed of distant horizons, mysterious islands, and adventures waiting beyond the sea. Despite repeated warnings, he chose to follow his own path, believing that true life could only be found through exploration. Crusoe's first voyage quickly proved that the sea was both beautiful and unforgiving. Powerful storms battered the ship, towering waves crashed against the wooden hull, and terrified sailors fought desperately to stay alive. For many people, surviving such an experience would have been enough to abandon the ocean forever. But for Crusoe, the danger only strengthened his determination. Instead of returning home, he continued chasing the unknown. Over the following years, Crusoe traveled across distant waters, witnessing cultures, ports, and landscapes unlike anything he had ever imagined. Yet each successful journey also carried enormous risks. The sea remained unpredictable, and every voyage reminded sailors that nature could destroy even the strongest ships without warning. Fate was quietly preparing an event that would change Crusoe's life forever. Had already won. As the ship shattered against hidden rocks, panic spread among the sailors. One by one, they disappeared beneath the raging sea. Against every expectation, Robinson Crusoe survived. When Crusoe finally reached shore, he discovered an unbelievable truth. He was completely alone. No voices echoed across the beach. No rescue ships appeared on the horizon. Endless ocean surrounded him on one side, while dense wilderness stretched before him on the other. Everything familiar had vanished. His entire future now depended on his own intelligence, courage, and determination to survive. Rather than surrender to fear, Crusoe immediately began searching for ways to stay alive. He carefully returned to the wrecked ship and rescued anything that might prove useful. Food, weapons, ropes, tools, wood, clothing, and even simple household items became priceless treasures. Every object represented another chance to survive, another day. Piece by piece, he transformed disaster into opportunity.
Using the materials he had salvaged, Crusoe built a secure shelter to protect himself from storms and wild animals. He constructed fences, organized supplies, and slowly created a home where there had once been only wilderness. Each sunrise brought another challenge, but each completed task reminded him that survival was possible. The lonely island was gradually becoming a place where life could continue. As weeks turned into months, Robinson Crusoe realized that surviving was only part of the struggle. The greatest enemy was no longer hunger or danger, it was loneliness. With no one to speak to and no certainty that rescue would ever come, he faced endless silence. Yet instead of allowing despair to consume him, he chose hope. Unknown to him, even greater challenges and unexpected friendships were still waiting beyond the horizon.